I am live. Hello, 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 everybody. This is Linda G. Robert, your back in the groove again coach, helping you live your best life now with an update. I know I haven't been giving you any information in the last week and a bit. That's because a big part of my transition is done. So it's today is Saturday, November 13th, and a week ago on Thursday, November 4th, I left my house. So that part of the process is done. And I'm telling you, I packed things in the car, making sure that I wasn't leaving things behind that I couldn't bring in my car. It was a little bit crazy, but when I drove away, I knew that I wasn't going to be going back there for a very, very long time. So it was a little bit strange, but a good feeling at the same time. And then, of course, I had to drive, several hours to get to this location. So I'm right now in an Airbnb in another city. So I had a chance to, visit with my dad, help him out, pick up a jacket last week. I spent some time with my son and a bit of time with my grandchildren. So in this Airbnb, I've been here since last Thursday, so over a week now. And it's a big house, man. It's a really big house. I hardly see the host, which was, kind of cool. Although I did see her this morning, which was nice to chat and all that stuff. But it's been an experience. I was telling my friend Chantel that parts of me kind of thinks that I still have the house. Of course, because I lived there for 10 years, right? So it feels like I'm just like on a holiday or just a little getaway. But I know that I sold it because I have some money in my bank account. So, reminder, yes, you sold your house. That's why you got the money in your account. Anyways, it's just kind of funny. Good morning, Watha. I don't know if it's Watha Davis or Davis Watha, but good morning. How are you? So, I just want to share a little bit of what's happening now. Like basically, when I left, good. I'm so glad to hear it. Nice to where are you watching from? Where are you located? So I had to, of course, oh, you're just waking up. Well, great way, great way to wake up by watching YouTube. So I put some stuff, of course, in storage, but then I noticed my suitcases, because I'm going to Mexico next week, right? My suitcases are really heavy. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to, unload them or get rid of clothes. I've done a little bit of that now. I've brought some clothes to a thrift store, and on the weekend, like probably tomorrow, I'll be going through the clothes again to see if there's anything I can get rid of. Because I am going Lafayette, Indiana. Wow, you're really far. I'm in Ontario, Canada. Nice to see you, Watha. So one of the things that I want to talk about today is it's gonna sound weird, but I'm pissed off. You wouldn't believe it, but where's my phone? My phone's not charging. My phone is not charging. I don't know if it's dead. I've tried to charge it. I don't know how many times. It's not charging. So, do you know what happens when your phone doesn't charge and you think it's too old? It puts a damper on things because now it makes me realize how much I rely on that bloody phone. My, I didn't print my vaccine tickets because it was on my phone. My e-tickets for my flight are on my phone. My bus ticket for Monday when I take the bus to get to Toronto, that's on my phone. All of these things, and as I was just trying to get into an account because I'm a tutor and I teach for a college, and of course, what do? In order to check their email, they send you one of these double authentication. They send you a text to your phone. Can't do that. Second of fist, man. I'm thinking, oh, freak. I would say other things, but I'm not saying this because I'm live right now. Freak how much we rely on our phone and how much companies rely on it like for this double authentication. So anyways, I'm a little bit upset because now I have to think of everything I need to print. So I've put things on my USB key memory stick. I'm going to be going to Business Depot in just a few minutes to print those things out. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to print? I don't think so, but I will have to, come to think of it, include the addresses of where I'm going, like just in case my phone doesn't charge in the next 3 days at all, which will mean I'm toast for my trip. I'll have to write down addresses. The address where I'm going in Mexico, I'll have to write that down. Things like that. It's like, oh my God, seriously. Anyways, you can tell that I'm really pissed off. I'm pissed off because the freaking phone. And, because I'm in the middle of what do I do with the phone because I'm traveling, I decided already that I was going to get the phone number disconnected because I'll be in Mexico for 5 months. So why have that same phone? And if I paid for the traveling fee or the traveling, whatever it is there it's called, I would be paying way too much money. So I was going to disconnect it, like cancel the phone. And of course, come to think of it now, geez, I called the company last night to see what I need to do with the phone. And of course, they gave me a phone number to call uh, the company. It's one of their loyalty programs that I have to call them. I have to call them to cancel the phone. Now, can I call them? No, I can't freaking call them. Seriously, you know what I mean? Like, this is so stupid, I'm telling you. Okay. Anyways, these are all things that I'm going to be continuing to talk about. I want to get back to my to my trip. Today is Saturday. I am leaving first thing in the morning on Monday, taking the bus, going to TO, sleeping overnight at a friend's. Next morning, going to the airport, go to Calgary, overnight in Calgary, and then off to Mazatlan, Mexico on Wednesday. So I'm really glad that I figured out all of these other little details. If you follow me, you know that I've been going through this process of moving and all that stuff like for months, months. And now one part is done. The house is gone. This part here is the week in an Airbnb, and then I'm going to be going to Mexico. Once I'm in Mexico, at least I can relax for a little bit until March when I start thinking of what the heck I want to do now, right? But I'm not going to worry about that right now. So it's exciting in a way, but I also know at the same time that, in March, I'll have to start thinking of where I want to live, how I want to live. Do I want to buy a house or rent an apartment? I'm leaning towards buying a house, but I'm going to enjoy it. I'll be working from Mexico, and at the same time, I'll be coaching and I'll be teaching because I do teach English as a foreign language as well. But at the same time, I deserve a holiday. Oh man, do I ever deserve a holiday? I do, and I want to enjoy it. So, note to self, take some time off. Go to the beach and enjoy the heat because that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this. It is to get away from the cold. And I've heard that in Dryden they had a storm. OMG. I'm not looking forward to any storms, which is why, bye-bye la visite. Well, that's part of it. Although last winter, I had a great winter. I spent some time with some friends. We went to snowshoeing and cross-country skiing, and it was a really nice winter, to be honest with you. It wasn't like it was cold because obviously it was winter, but it wasn't like, we didn't have a lot of storms last year. I can't remember if we had storms or not. It's already gone. So I'm trying to think, because of course when I go on live, I never really plan anything. And today was just to talk a little bit about an update of my trip. I wasn't going to be sharing any wisdom today at all, except maybe to say that, it is daunting, absolutely daunting when you want to make major changes in your life. It's so daunting that a lot of people would say, "Screw it, I'm not going to do it. It's too much. It's too much." Yet a little voice inside them says, "Yeah, but you really want to do this. Yeah, but you really want to do this." Right? That little voice comes up every now and then. And that's why, you know, and you can do this on your own. You can. I think coaches, now I'm not killing the coaching profession here by saying that, but I think coaches are not, in some cases, um, an essential service, shall we say. They're not essential, but I'm telling you, and I've had some personal experience with it, and of course, clients telling me that the services that I offer were really, really helpful. And so when you're going through a major transition, or you want to go through a major transition, it's really nice if you have a coach working with you, because you'll have the support of an unbiased person. Really, you can get the support of your family members and of some friends, of course, because I've had support of my friends too during this transition. And if it hadn't been for that, I wouldn't have gone through it. But we don't all have good friends. So if you can work with a coach, especially when you're still trying to decide if you're worthy of the change or not, guess what? You're worthy of it if that little voice is telling you, "I want to do this." And it doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be anything big. What I've done, as far as I'm concerned, it's big. Like selling your house, moving to a different city for a little while, then going to Mexico for that. To me, that's huge. Okay, but it doesn't have to be anything huge or anything huger. Is that an English word? Anything bigger than that? I think that would be better. It doesn't have to be anything big, because sometimes even the littlest things scares the living bejesus out of us. Seriously, like making a phone call, a long overdue phone call. Bigger, thank you. Thank you, and I appreciate you saying that, because I was thinking, no, I can't say, and I can't remember what I had said now, but I can't say that. And as an English teacher, because I teach English as a foreign language, I'm thinking, no, that wouldn't be good English. Thanks, Watha. I won't be editing this part out, of course, because it's live. Anyways, all that to say that, if you're out there listening to this long-winded update and me complaining about the phone and all of that things that I did today during this live, if you're out there thinking, yeah, I could use a little bit of support here to make a change, even if it's a slight change. That's what coaches are for, right? So I'm gonna leave you on that, and of course, remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because every now and then I'll do these lives, and more regularly when I'll be in Mexico, I'll be doing a little bit more lives than I have in the last week, because this week, it's a bit of a transition week, and I was really, really busy as well. But I have time now, so hey, why not, right? Why not take advantage of that? And I never knew Watha before, so got a chance to know Watha from Indiana. Lafayette. Do you speak French, Watha? Because I think Lafayette sounds like a French name, but est-ce que tu parles français? No, okay. Because Lafayette, I think I'm thinking of New Orleans. Is there a Lafayette in New Orleans? Oh, I don't know my geography. I think I'm gonna stop there, because I don't know my geography. I'm really horrible when it comes to that, so I can't even pretend. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. Have a great day, and have a great day, Watha. Thanks for chiming in once in a while. I appreciate that. Okay, thanks. Whew, thanks. I thought there might have been, and I think there's a French part there too, right? Okay, great. Thank you for chiming in on that. And wonder if I can share these things here because when people are viewing the live, they can see me talking to someone, but they don't see the messages. I think that's one thing about live chat. Oh, it says live chat, all messages are visible. Okay, good. I hope that they're visible. They're probably visible only when I'm chatting. I don't know if people can see the messages during the recording when they're watching the recording. So if you are listening to the recording, know that I was talking with Watha, who was on my live, and I really appreciated that. All right, bye for now. Take care, everybody. See you next time. All right, take care. Bye.